Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of My Life is Sherry. I'm Sherry, of course, and I appreciate you guys being here. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please come again soon. Stay as long as you want to. All right, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like content, lifestyle, makeup, beauty, fashion, life. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of the family. Alright, y'all, so in today's video we will be doing some makeup. I gotta get better with my intro, you guys, but yeah, today's video is going to be just some makeup, and it's actually going to be me trying a summer look. If you haven't been here before, if you've been here for a while, you know that I just started wearing makeup. I always say I just started playing in makeup, even though I'm over 50 years old, baby. But full face makeup, like all the shenanigans and everything. So today we are going to be doing a summer look. Y'all, it is so hot outside, and I'm sitting up here drinking some coffee in my, can y'all see that? Sweater weather mug, but I'm gonna drink some coffee. I do want to get me some cold brew so I can start making some iced coffees. But anyway, you guys, instead of getting off the tangent again, let's go ahead and get into this video again, which is going to be some summer makeup. I have, some products that I'm going to try and just see how they do. It's so hot today. I might just go outside and sit on my deck, look at the pool, because I ain't getting in there. Anyway, husband has to have it tested because he's been putting chemicals in it, y'all, to get that water is so different, y'all. I'm sitting up here looking at it. When we had the pool closed up, that water was dirty green. People would come out, if they were like in the backyard, just looking at the pool, but the pool is big, it's huge, and it's an above ground pool. And I told my husband, he was like, if we drain all the water out, I'm like, no sir, that backyard will be flooded if we try to drain all that water out. So anyway, they make chemicals and stuff, y'all know, but it is looking good. He just has to have it tested, but I'll probably go out and sit on the deck to test my makeup. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do, what I'm going to use. And we're going to just chit chat and talk. And y'all, let me show y'all what I have on today. This is just something I put on to wear in the house. I just have on a tank top. And this little cover up that I have on, y'all, I be wearing it all the time. Y'all know why? Because my husband told me it was sexy. So I just put it on when I'm in the house and everything. But let me take it off. And y'all, I had got these pants that I have on. Let me pull this down a little bit. I got these little gaucho with a pocket. And I tried them on. I got them from Roses, and I tried them on, and I just didn't like the way they fit. I mean, my thighs are, they kind of close. They real tight. They good friends. My thighs are good friends, but they are cute. I just threw these on to wear to take my grandbaby home. And I had on some little flip-flops. But yeah, this is my little cover up because I be chilly in the house, y'all, with this AC on. So sometimes I'll throw on a little something. But anywho, and I just have on my little slide. Y'all, I finally got me some new slides. I got these slides. I got some stuff I'm gonna show y'all too on a video. But I got these little slides from Amazon. And y'all know Prime Day is coming up. Y'all should be seeing this on the first Prime Day tomorrow, June 23rd for Amazon Prime. But yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all my little outfit. But let's go ahead and get into this makeup because y'all know I can talk your ears off before I get into the video. But I won't do that. I'll go ahead and get started with the makeup, and I'll see y'all in just a little bit. All right, you guys, I am back, and I have all of the tools that I need. I have another mirror here, and we are going to go ahead and get started with me just trying to see what I'm gonna do about makeup in the summer. Probably won't be wearing it a lot because it is hot here in North Carolina, but hey, sometimes a girl gotta do what a girl gotta do, and sometimes you just want to spruce it up a little bit, even when you just out running errands. Y'all, it is just something about pampering yourself a little bit. Like I said, even if it's just a little bit, just to go to the grocery store, go out, doing a little shopping. Even if you're not like going to anything big, like a gathering or anything. For me, it has just done something for my self-esteem, I believe. Because believe it or not, You guys, I have always been like, not so much the life of the party, but I was loud. I enjoy myself, especially if I had a few drinks in me. So, you know, not so much shy, but what I did realize later on in life is that my self-esteem was a little bit low, you guys. And, you know, no particular reason. I just, looking back, I see now that some of the choices I made, some of the things I did, or some of the things I didn't do was because of self-esteem. Let me silence my phone. I ordered some stuff from Temu. Like I was telling y'all earlier though, I'm good. Your girl is good. My self-esteem is, I'm working on it, okay? But sometimes you don't realize, like, if you have been wanting to do something, whether it's career-wise, business-wise, you know, anything, relationship-wise, and it just seems like nothing has come into fruition. I'm gonna lay this stuff down, y'all, because I'm gonna hit this table 1,000 times. And it's not coming into fruition. It may just be your self-esteem. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a consultant. Not licensed in anything. But this is just my experience. This is what it was for me. So I'm not even going to say if you are doing it. But for me, I think I was holding back with doing all that I could have done. I mean, outside of other things too. But really being somewhere, man, not just the corner office, but owning the office building. Okay, always been entrepreneurial minded for a while, business minded, but I realized that my self-esteem really stood in the way of me going out to get what I really wanted to get. All right, y'all, so that's my little session before we start with this makeup, honey. But yeah, I was saying all of that to say, you know, just doing this makeup thing has really kind of like lifted my spirits, y'all. I mean, I enjoy doing it now, and I enjoy the finishing product. So, you know, I'm still playing with makeup and stuff and still experimenting. But today, I just wanted to go ahead and start. As a matter of fact, yesterday was Father's Day, and I believe it was the first day of summer. But baby, it was summer about a month ago or 2 or 3 weeks ago here in North Carolina, baby. Because, honey, we had some 109 heat indexes, 110, just crazy. But I said, let me go ahead and see what I'm going to do for my summer makeup routine. So I have been using already, I've been using this for a long time. This is the Maybelline New York Dream BB Fresh Skin Hydrating Beauty Balm. It's an 8-in-1 skin perfector, and my color is Deep Sheer Tint. It's the number 140, and it does have SPF already. So this is the one that I use, you guys. I've showed y'all a few times, but if you're new here, this is what I'm going to use as far as probably most of the summer is a skin tint, unless I do like an evening makeup. But for daytime, I'm going to do that. And, you know, I already started out, did some skincare earlier, did all that. But I am still going to go in with another SPF 30 sunscreen. This is the one I got from Bath & Body Works that I talk about all the time. It's a spray. It's in the fragrance Tahiti Owl. And this one has a SPF of 30 as well. Now, for me, personally, I like an SPF of about 50 or more. Just because of, you know, me being a brown skin girl. But did all my routine, my facial, I did everything. Did all. And now I am going to, let me see if I can get my thoughts together, y'all. I am going to go ahead and put on some more sunscreen. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of this in my hand. Just a little bit, because there it goes. So this is the Bath & Body Works. I could have put a little more, but I don't feel like reaching down there to get it. And then I'm still going to go in with the primer. And y'all, like I said, this is just what I'm trying out for. And y'all look, can y'all see my hands are kind of greasy? That's from the sunscreen. So let me rub it. I was patting it, but I'm going to rub it. And then I'm going to go in with some Mary Kay primer. I love this primer from Mary Kay. It feels so silky on the skin. So I'm just going to do a little bit of primer. A little bit more. And I had about that much on the first time as well. And Don't forget your neck. But yeah, I like that Mary Kay primer, y'all. All right. Again, we are just doing my summer routine makeup. See which way I'm gonna go for the summer. And I already showed y'all the skin tint. So I am going to, I don't know what I want to use to put it on. I might just use this brush right here. We just playing the makeup today. And y'all, I caught, if you didn't see, well, it might have been my last video when I went shopping. Caught the 50% off clearance at Dollar General. I got so much stuff, y'all. I got a whole nother shoebox of makeup, skincare products and stuff. And I showed it to you guys already. Or it's in that video if you haven't seen it. So I just shook this up. It does call for you to shake it up. And I'm just going to drop some on my brush. On my spongy. So about that much. I probably need some more on this big face, baby. And then I'm just going to dab it. I'm going to dab it in. And it's just a foundation. But y'all, before I move on, because I did forget to do my color correcting, but I'm going to get this in and I'm going to go ahead and just rub it in because this is not going to streak because it's, you know, spongy like. And I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. But usually I go in with color corrector first and I'm going to put some more of this on, some more of that skin tint on just to get some good coverage. But I do want to go in and do my color corrector. I got the LA Colors in orange. This is the corrector or concealer or corrector. And I got it in orange because I'm brown skin. And so I usually just, and I'm going to look over here in the mirror, y'all, so I won't have it everywhere. But just where I have some dark spots, some hyperpigmentation, the technical term for it. And I got it on my underarm. And I also have some on my cheek right there. I'm doing kind of a lot this time, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do my mustache since I haven't had it waxed yet. Alright, y'all. So that's my color corrector. And let me see. Let me get another brush for my color corrector. Y'all, I showed y'all this that I got from Amazon. This little makeup and brush thing. So I got my brushes in here. A majority of my brushes are in here now. It has some little compartments. I just keep little stuff in there. Yep, Amazon, baby. And now I'm just going to take this flat brush and I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, blend in this corrector. I don't think I need it anywhere else. Those are the places I have hyperpigmentation, so I just typically just let it dry just a little bit and then I just go in and blend it. And once you get it blended, it's supposed to like neutralize the dark spots. I should have cut the light on my mirror. I'm using natural light, I'm using the overhead light, the ring light, and I'm getting hot and I did not bring a fan in here. And y'all, I am actually in what used to be my office. I did have an office added on, a room added on to the house, which is now dedicated to my business. And this room, I'm turning it back into the guest room. And this is gonna be my content room. So y'all, I'm looking over here because I want to get it smoothed out up under my eyes. The cheeks, I wasn't too much worried about that. But this, like I said, I usually do this, the color corrector, and then go in with my foundation and then concealer. But I like blending it in because, like I said, it is in the orange, but it neutralizes on your skin. On my skin, anyway. It just neutralizes the dark spots, the hyperpigmentation. And then, baby, that concealer just snatches it right on up. All right, you guys. So that's that. And then again, like I said, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of the... I need to clean the top of this. Let me wipe it. That's a good way to clean it, ain't it, y'all? Just cleaning the top, just going around on the sponge. So again, I am just taking some of the skin tint and just going back in. And I'm going to dot it in. I'm going to blot it in first, y'all. And then I'm going to go back and smooth it. Because this is not going to leave a streak. I could have gone in with some color corrector over the top of my eye, on my eyelids. Because they're a little darker too. But I didn't. And I usually get my ears and my hairline. Because it'll look weird if you don't. Your ears be one color. Let me see. I think this looks good. But that Maybelline skin tint. Now that I have been using for a while. For a few years now. Because like I said, I wasn't like really heavy into makeup. But I would do like skin tint when I was going to church. If I was going out, I started using the skin tint instead of like a heavy foundation. So I'm still using it and I'm still using the same one. I haven't tried any other skin tint yet. All right, you guys. So we are going to keep moving on along. I just hope it's looking okay. All right. So that is the skin tint, you guys. My mirror is so dirty. All right, so we're moving on. Now, I know I said I was doing like a summer routine, but most of this stuff that I'm using is what I do all the time. But like I said, the skin tint, let me put the top back on that. The skin tint is probably what I will be doing more of for the summer. Yep, probably won't even touch just regular foundation. So next though, I am going to go in with some concealer, and I did not pull out my light concealer. I notice I use a lot of Maybelline, y'all. I don't know why, I guess that's what I usually pick up. This is the Maybelline Eraser. This one is almost empty, but this one is my color, y'all, and I can't see it. But right where I put the color corrector, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. And this one is just about my skin, my complexion. Can y'all see it? Y'all can see it. And let me see. Lord, y'all got to reach back here for this stuff. Whew. Let me pull. I was trying to pull out everything. What's that? That's some more. I was trying to pull out everything before I started filming, but I forgot something. So this is the concealer I'm going to use, and it's probably, yes, the Maybelline Fit Me. Like I said, I just noticed I go to Maybelline is my go-to. So y'all, I mix these concealers. So you see how this one is a little lighter? So this is going to give me my highlight, and I'm also going to go down the bridge of my nose, here, there. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender, and comment down below and let me know what y'all routine is. Give me y'all steps. So I'm just taking a beauty blender, and I'm going to blend in my concealers, because I did use two of them, two different colors, and I mix them. I like, you know, I don't want, the light is real light. It's like way lighter than my skin tone. So I like to put in the one that's closer to my skin tone, and just to neutralize that. Did y'all see? Blending it right on in. And then after, of course, I'm gonna go in and set it with my setting powder. And I'm going to be using what I always use, the Black Radiance. It's a loose setting powder. Just let me make sure I got this blended in real good, y'all. And you can blend it with the same brush. I can blend it with the same brush that I had the color corrector with. But I like the sponge better. But I can do that, especially to get up. All right, y'all. Hope I ain't looking too crazy, because I am rushing through it. But I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to basically just show y'all the products that I'll be using, which, like I said, is my basic makeup. The only thing I'll change is probably like the skin tint, the eyeshadow color, the blush. Maybe. I like the pink. Y'all know I love some pink blush. Okay. So, of course, you know you want to go in and blend it in really good. And then everywhere... The more you blend it, the better it just melts into your skin and just looks so good. I noticed that because one time I wasn't blending, like, you know, enough. All right, enough of that. And next I'm going to go in and set it. So, got my powder, got my little blender, and I'm going to tap. Ooh, that's a lot, but I'm going to use it because I usually be scarce with the powder. But I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I'm going to put it here. Everywhere I put the concealer. And then, are you supposed to, yeah, you press it in. Press, press, press. Now, I just want to make sure, I still try to make sure that I am, even though I'm recording, I don't want to seem like I'm taking shortcuts, because I be taking my time when I do my makeup. Most of the time when I do my makeup, it's a video. So that goes to show you how much I usually, when I do makeup videos, that's all the makeup I've worn. Like a get ready with me if I'm going out. But this Black Radiance, I like this color. It is the, let's see, I don't know what color. It's called Honeymoon. It's the 80 called Honeymoon. So that's the powder, y'all. And I'll take a brush sometimes and I'll just go over and dust the powder. And I'm going to do some more powder. This is talc free. This is the Airspun loose face powder. It's really light. So that's to go in and just, I guess, like, give your makeup that set look. I honestly don't know. I thought that was my eyeliner, y'all. So now I'm going to go in and do my eyeliner. And I usually do that after I do the powder. And I just take my little spongy thing. And then, y'all know I got to look over here. Okay? because I can't do it in the viewfinder. Nope. So I'm just doing my eyeliner, and it's just a black eyeliner. It's a gel eyeliner, one I've been using for years, and it's a fly in here. And I went too far down. This is a good eyeliner. I be forgetting sometimes, and I get heavy-handed, y'all, and I go down too far, but it's okay. So it's usually like just a good fresh line, but I don't know if y'all can tell how far down I went. But we gonna be all right. Now I'm gonna go in with some of this light skin powder, and can y'all see that? And I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. Total Face brush. No, let me use this round powder brush. This is the one I usually use. I don't know where I got it from, and I just do. Y'all can probably barely see it. It probably don't look like it's anything up there, but that's what I want it to look like. So I'm gonna just shake a little bit more on the top. Let's see, and I just go. And I always say when I do this part, if I'm looking a little ghosty, I just go back with whatever brush or whatever I put my foundation, or in this case, my skin tint, and I just dab it to neutralize the powder. Y'all tell me, I know what to do for me. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do, but I know what to do for me. Look at there. I love it. All right, y'all, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is it, honey. It don't take no hours. My lips are a little dry. This is just some lip plumper I got from Bath and Body Works. All right, so gone through all of that, and I am not great at contouring and sculpting and all that good stuff, but I am going to go ahead and bring some dimension in. So I am using the Black Radiance Contour True Complexion Contour Palette in the color medium to dark. And I am going to contour, and I don't usually sculpt, every now and then, and that's the highlighter. I probably highlight it one time, and then again, y'all, it just has the picture, the map to show you where everything goes. And I try to be careful with it because sometimes I get a little heavy-handed and I get it be too dark. So it says to go here with the contour, and that's just going to break up the monotony or the warmness. And it says to go around your nose, not doing that, but I do like to go here, and you can go up under here. I usually just go here, and y'all, that's just to, like I said, break up the monotony. I probably need to use because I have this in the dark to deep, and I may need to use that palette so you can kind of see, at least see it, because it be up there, y'all, but I'd be barely noticing it. But it's there. Not too much. So, again, just breaking up the monotony. And y'all notice this time I did this after I did the face powder. All right. And next, are we going to do eyes or blush? This is what I got so far. I really don't feel made up until I put on my blush. This is the palette, my tried and true. And it is from LA Colors. So I use a lot of different products. I got Maybelline up here. I got Airspun. I got Black Radiance. I got Mary Kay. Hey, I got it. All right, y'all. So where is my little blush brush? Lord, what do I do with it? Anyway, I'm gonna just use this one. I picked up from Dollar Tree, I think. And y'all, my favorite one is, or my favorite two are these. This one and this one. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be that one. But I usually mix this one and this one. And this is also highlight. So these lighter colors over here, the glittering colors, they are highlights. I'm gonna just do pink. I don't know what I mean. The brown for summer, the browns, the orangey looking. This one might be cute. I might try this one instead, because I never tried that one. Let me get a different brush. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find a different brush for summer. So we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna just use this one because I can't find my other. I mean, I know it's back there in there, but I'm gonna try this one. Let's see if this brush is, because sometimes it might be too soft. So let me see, y'all. I don't see nothing. Y'all know I go crazy with that blush. Can y'all see anything? That's nothing. Okay. And some people say, you know, don't go so far on your apple. I like going down my apple right there. And I already got like big apple cheek. So y'all, I go in heavy with the blush. I can see it looks really natural, y'all, which is what I like. And so I am going to go up just a little bit up under my eye, closer to my eye. Okay. See y'all. I tried it again. This is the LA Colors Just Glow Blush and Highlight Palette. And I can't remember where I got it from. Probably my favorite store, Dollar General. And I did go in with this orangey looking color this time when I usually do these two right here. All right, y'all, this video is getting long, but we are almost done. And now I'm going in with the LA Colors eyeshadow palette. I think I picked this up from Five Below. And let's see what I want to go with. But so far, y'all, this is it. This is Summer Glow Up. All right, I'm going to do a little lighter one. I'm going to just do this brush right here. And I think I'm going to go in with a little, I'm going to go in with this color right here, y'all. Can y'all see that? It's real light. But this is summer. We're going to try new stuff. We're going to be light and airy. So, did I go over too far? Yep. Let me see. Y'all, once you get some of this makeup on, I'm going to leave it, y'all. Because it's smearing. But I'll get something and I'll get, if y'all can see right there, I went over too far. I don't know how I did that. All right, y'all. That is my eyeshadow. And I don't usually go light like that. I just like, y'all, I'm just a neutral girl. I just like earth tones and earth, wind, and fire. But tell me what y'all think about this eyeshadow. I know it might be a little light. I got some wet wipes. Let me try to clean up my, we ain't gonna be ghetto. Let me see if I can just clean this up right here. Yeah, I got it now. And then I just let that, because it is a wet wipe, I let it dry. And then if I need to go in with a little bit of, you know, whatever to just blot it, I can put probably a little of this concealer right in that spot and just blend it in. And now let's go in with, now usually y'all, I'll go in with my setting spray at this point. Y'all, I thought it was something up there, y'all. We were gonna scrap this footage. But this is the MAC Fix It Stay Over. So usually I'll go in and I'll set it. I ain't gonna do that today. But this is the step where I go in and set it. And I do that before I put on my mascara, because even though most mascara these days is waterproof, I don't want it to smear when I put my setting spray on. So I usually go in, do my setting spray, and then I just go in with my mascara. So let me do this over here, y'all. So now, do y'all agree that less is better? I was afraid I was gonna do that. Got a little bit on my eyelid, but we can clean that up. Now y'all know with the mascara, it's kind of crazy. So let me go in. I'm gonna take this end of the brush and I'm gonna just try to blot it, because usually when you try to blot mascara or eyeliner, it smudges, it smears. I might just leave it. Can't hardly tell. Got it, I think. So that's that, y'all. So let me go in. Now, I got this brown liner, and I've tried it on my lips, and I don't like it. Can y'all even see it? So y'all probably saying, well, if you don't like it, why you putting it on? Because maybe I might give it a second chance. Maybe I might try it again. But this is where I usually go in and line my lips. And I usually use black. And now I like doing gloss. But y'all, I'm going to do this shimmer. This is by, I have no idea. Look like it's a Bath and Body Works, y'all. Got this shimmer, lip shimmer from Bath and Body Works. I'm going to put a little bit of this on. Over that brown lip liner. And y'all, I can't help it, y'all. I got to put on a little black too. Oh no, y'all. And it's okay if it's smeared a little bit. So I usually try to blend the black eyeliner in so it won't be so harsh. And I think that's gonna do it, y'all. This is one summer look. You guys let me know what you think. I took you through everything I used. If you have any questions about anything, you know, I'll answer it in a comment. It probably won't be in the description box, but this is, if I'm going to do makeup, this is usually what I'm going to use. The only thing that may change is the foundation, because I do use a few different ones. And that's it. Everything else is probably going, unless I pick up something new and share with you guys. Like I did pick up some different blush, but I think it is more of, the color is good. I might wear it this summer, but I just think it's more like for when it's cold. It's a little more blush, like literally blush, like burgundy blush. But let me know what you guys think about my summer routine. This is my first official face for the summer. So again, I just went in with my skin tint instead of foundation, my regular degular makeup, and just lighten the colors. I used a different blush than I usually use, and definitely went light on the eyeliner. But you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me for my makeup routine. I always have so much fun doing my makeup. I love how it looks when I'm done, but I like this look. So this will probably be one of my summer looks. I keep looking at this purple eyeshadow, y'all. I'm gonna do that one too. But yeah, all right, you guys, so that's it. That is my summer makeup look. Probably will be doing this when I go out this summer, again, that sunscreen and that setting spray, make sure you're wearing your sunscreen. All right, you guys, thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, go ahead and thumbs up the video for me. And if you're here this long and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You know I love to have you as part of my family. Y'all go on and help your girl grow. Let's grow together, baby. All right, I appreciate you guys. I will see you all in the next one. But before I let you all go, always remember, you have to be good to you first. You have to be good to you first, because how can you be good to or for anyone else if you're not being good to you first? All right, I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Mwah.